Good morning. I just want to address the elephant in the room. Life has been lifing. This week was a particularly very stressful week for me. I got home one day this week and I just went in my room and just started crying and was just laying in bed, was just so drained because the stresses of life was just seemed like it was taking over and it was consuming, and it was hard for me to find the motivation to do anything because of how stressed I felt. And I just want to acknowledge that this channel is real life wellness, and I just want to just show you that you're not going to be motivated all the time. I'm not going to pretend like everything is perfect on this channel, hence that's why it's called real life wellness. There are some days where you're just going to feel unmotivated, some days where you're not going to feel like doing anything, and particularly when it comes to making progress on your health journey. And today is Friday, and I just got out of a gym class. And I was determined, no matter how stressed I felt, no matter how stressful this week was, I'm like, I am still going to the gym and I am going to work out all the stress from this week. And I didn't have 100% today. I did not have 100% today. I probably only had 5%. I wasn't the fastest one in the gym. I was not the fastest one, but guess what? I still showed up. You don't have to show up as 100% all of the time. You're not going to be feeling it 100%. There are some days where you're going to have only 5% to give. Other days we're going to have 100%. Other days you're going to be way on top of the mountain and have 110% to give. But what matters is that you don't let life stressors consume you so much where you decide not to show up and you lose the progress that you've been making. So there are two options, and I chose the second option today. The first option was to just sulk in my stress and just be like, you know what? I'm not going to the gym this morning. I'm too stressed. It's too much for me. Or you can do option two, is to just show up even if you have 1% to give, because that 1% that you give is still progress. You don't have to give 100% all of the time in order for you to make progress. No matter what your goal is in your health journey, whether it's to lose weight, whatever it is, you don't have to give 100% every day to make progress. Even if you have 1% to give, at least you still showed up and you did something for yourself. And even though I wasn't the fastest day in the gym, I definitely felt very stiff, but I still showed up, and that is what matters. And I feel so much better from just showing up and doing what I needed to do. So just to remind you that you don't have to give 100% every day in order to make progress. As long as you give at least 5%, or even if you only have 1% to give, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. I started this channel to show just wellness is not, journey towards feeling your optimal and healthiest self isn't always perfect. And I don't want to pretend like it's perfect all the time, because it's not. There are some days you're just going to feel stressed. There are some weeks where you're not feeling it. But as long as you give even 1% and you show up anyway and you do what you need to do to make progress, and you don't let anything or anyone deter you from even giving that 1%, that's all that matters. That's a win. That's a win.